it it gives me that feeling of that contemporary fragrance that many fragrances these days, those uber modern kind of fragrances where you have fragrance like probably aqua or Dio or something, those kind of fragrances that I really don't like those fragrances. Namaste all you fragrant people, and welcome to Om Incense Show with DJ, a show that helps you increase your incense quotient. So if you are an incense enthusiast, consider subscribing. So today we have again this PUREDAY incense sticks. This is Sambrani. If you remember in the haul, I said I think I'd got around 5-6 incenses from this, and they have some backflow incense cones also, and you can find this on pureday.co.in as well as on scenting-secrets.com. And these are like pure bambooless incenses, and these are the only incense of their kind in the market. I haven't seen any other incense like this in the market, and they have very few fragrances. So I guess I've done already rose and saffron, sweet agarwood, there's this Sambrani, there's this tangerine, there's lavender, and I guess that's it. So they have just a few fragrances, and I've already tried 2 of those. You might just want to check out the reviews. This is Sambrani, and this is for 150 rupees. And they say that this will go on for an hour. It says no bamboo, no charcoal, no toxic waste, and it says 60 minutes of burn time. It says made from Havan Samagri and essential oils. The pack comes like this. It's a nice round cardboard with aluminium covers on both the sides, and we have, it just says PUREDAY Sambrani on both the sides, and the entire branding is in English. The Sambrani theme that they've given is grey in color, and the packaging is quite nice. It's nice, it's very gift worthy. So that's the kind of package you have. You open the box, and what you get inside is this incense in this clear plastic pouch. You get like that, and then you also have an incense holder, a ceramic incense holder, which 4 holes in them to to hold 4 of these incenses. And this has 40 sticks in this, and like I said, so these are the incenses that we get inside. These are normal machine made brown incenses, and these are 9 inches. So what happens is, so this is a usual a normal incense stick with the bamboo core. So usually what you see is some up to some distance they have the masala, and then they have the bamboo, but this is all bambooless. So the distance, I mean the height of it is like that. If you can just see, can you see that? So we have more than the normal incense masala, and because there's no bamboo core, so we have normal than more than the normal incense masala. So the entire incense is like that, and this is like 60 minutes. However, it is thinner compared to other incense. So this is a normal dipped incense, but even then this is thinner than this, but the incense is very pretty. And if you are somebody who really want to go in for bamboo less incenses, because I remember some people ask for bamboo less incenses, so this is one of those incenses. There are of course other incenses, bamboo less incenses also in the market. So we have those dhoop sticks, all those are called Jain dhoop sticks, or the normal dhoop sticks that we have, but those are smaller in size. So the normal incense without the bamboo, this is the only one. And of course there are the Tibetan incenses, but they are like not as thin as this, and so this is what we have. Sadly, I remember I like the agarwood and the rose one. This doesn't smell like Sambrani to me. So the cold note of the incense doesn't say Sambrani at all. I do not get resinous fragrance at all. All I get is some kind of citrus with a hint of floral to it. So that's what I get. That's all I get in the cold incense. If you have tried this incense, just let me know what is your opinion of the cold note, the top note of the incense. So what do you smell when the incense is not lit, the cold incense? If you've tried this, just let me know. Now when we light up the incense, and this is the incense holder that I was talking about. So this is the ceramic incense holder, if you can see that, and there are 4 holes in that. So what we get in this incense when it comes to life, so what is the fragrance of the smoke as such like? It is exactly like what we had in the top note. The same thing is translated in the smoke form of it. So the fragrance that you get of this fragrance of this incense is that citrusy floral note. This, I don't know, to me it doesn't give any hint of Sambrani to it. There's no hint of Sambrani. I don't know, I guess some incenses, you know, some fragrances are difficult to get in the incense form. So to me it doesn't smell like sambrani at all. In fact, I don't get resin notes at all in this. If you have tried this, just let me know what has your opinion, I mean what has your experience been with this fragrance as such. Sambrani, otherwise, you know, there are sambrani, I've tried a few other sambranis which really has that resin fragrance, at least you know, even if you don't get the real sambrani that you get in the homes in South India, where, you know, the woman in the house, the lady of the house, just, you know, she's out you know, and in the evenings or probably in the mornings, you know, she just has her hair wet, and, you know, she's still out of the washroom with her saris and everything, and she just takes that sambrani around the house, you know, when the sambrani dust, as such, the sambrani dust or the sambrani pieces are lit up on hot charcoal or hot coconut coir. That is the fragrance that I'm actually looking for. But no, I'm not getting this from that fragrance from this one. Neither did I mean, I don't get that particular fragrance from any of the incenses I've ever tried. I don't know. If you have been a regular viewer on this channel, just let me know if I've ever said that about any incense. I haven't got that fragrance, I don't think, in any of the incenses. But this one doesn't actually smell, it doesn't smell of sambrani at all to me. No fragrance of sambrani in this. However, it's the citrus floral smell, so if you like that kind of smell, you might just like this. If you are actually looking for sambrani, that resinous fragrance, the fragrance that you get in the homes of South India in the mornings and evenings, I don't think you're going to get this, at least not what my nose has been able to pick up. So that's what I get from this. The incense note, if you talk of the intensity, it's like mid mild, it's like, you know, the mid level. So it's neither very very overpowering, nor is it very mild where you cannot detect it. It's a normal incense that you will be able to detect, you know, that there's an incense lit up somewhere. That's the kind of incense this is. It you know, it gives me that feeling of that contemporary fragrance that many fragrances these days, you know, those uber modern kind of fragrances where you have, you know, fragrance like probably aqua or, you know, Dio or something, you know, those kind of fragrances that I really don't like those fragrances. When it comes to incense, I actually like very traditional fragrances. I like the resins, I like some florals and some woods. So that's it. I do not like most of these kind of fragrances, but that is not to say that you might not like it. You know, if you want to go in for bambooless incenses, and if you really want to try these, you might just want to try these. And so that's it. You know, the diffusion is quite good, because the diffusion capacity is good, because it diffused in my entire house. And like I've said always, not that I live in a mansion, I'm in a 1 BHK, but the fact is that if it has diffused to every corner in my house, it has the capacity to diffuse to a larger area. So if you live in a larger house, or if you place it in the center of your courtyard, in your angan, probably you'll be able to get it, you know, throughout the place. So that's the kind of diffusion capacity it has. If we talk of retention, the retention was around what, say 3 to 4 hours. It's like that. So 3 to 4 hours kind of thing. And like I said, with most incenses, what happens is, you know, if you lit up an incense and if you go out, when you come back, you still get that fragrance, if that you know, that fragrance is retained. With this is not like that. After 3 to 4 hours, even if you've gone out and you come back, you do not get the fragrance of it. So that's the kind of fragrance this has. To me, you know, I was actually looking for sambrani, because like I said, I like sambrani fragrances. I do not really like this. So, but the fact that, you know, they've tried to make it a very eco-friendly kind of a stuff, you know, it's made from Havan Samagri and essential oils, and there's no bamboo in this. I'm going to give it a star rating of 2. So that's PUREDAY Sambrani Bambooless Incenses with a star rating of 2. If you are looking for, you know, bambooless incenses, you might just want to try PUREDAY. You might want to check the haul that I've done, and, you know, you'll see all the incenses that they have. They also have quite a few backflow incenses if you like those. And then you'll be I have done 2 other reviews, so you might just want to check that out to see what the incense is like. So that's it for this review. The quiz that we had last time is, which is the so the quiz is that which company manufactures Cycle brand of incenses. So the answer is N.R. Rangarao and Sons. So that's the quiz. I don't think anybody answered the quiz. Yeah. So that's it for this, that's it for this episode. Now the quiz that we have this time is, what is the Latin name for the holy basil? The tulsi that we have in our house, the tulsi that we pray to, that is, that important plant that really all of us, get aware of during the Kartik month. So let me know the name of that plant. That's the quiz for today. I hope you enjoyed this episode and you learned something from it. If you think somebody else can learn something from it too, share it with them. This is Dolly Jha here, and I thank you so much for watching this episode. Till we meet again next, take very good care of yourself. Namaste.